What other contributions has the US government made to early cryptography, modern cryptography? The field of cryptography would be in its infancy without the constant vigilance of the US government in particular. The last 40 years, almost every major advance in some way is directly or indirectly connected to the US government. Either they trained the scientists or incubated the scientists who did the research, they directly funded them, they inspired them or their colleagues, and a lot of things have been discovered. Also, the government's desire to break crypto has massively improved the ability to break systems, which has become a skill that is now ingrained into cryptography and information security. So just by having this adversary around inspires cryptographers to get very, very aggressive. For example, there's a great crypto group in Israel, and they specialize in a weird thing called private data exfiltration, where they specialize in removing data and cryptographic assets from air-gapped systems through very creative means. Trojans they introduce into memory can turn your RAM into a Wi-Fi transmitter, and even though your system is air-gapped, they can now use the RAM to connect to your computer, and at a byte rate of 500 bytes or something like that, they can gradually steal things in memory. They call it AirFi or RAMFi or something like that. Microphones that are very sophisticated can listen to your computer doing calculations, and just by changes in frequency of the processor, they're actually able to get your PGP key or things like that. Incredible work. The guy who does his name is Mordecai Gurion, and he's just a brilliant guy, and his students are really brilliant. That's inspired a lot by the IDF, and there's equivalent capabilities inspired by the NSA and the CIA here in America. So there's enormous contributions that they have, from the creation of public key crypto to weakening of the death standard to the Clipper chip, look up that one, to their attacks on people who want to evangelize cryptography, like Bruce Schneier, creating a whole new culture and ethos of how to open source things in certain ways. So both being a good actor and a bad actor, from good actor in the standard side to a bad actor in the adversarial side, they have massively improved the richness of that entire space and simply would not exist without them, much like the internet with DARPA.